everybody, welcome back in. Sorry about that. Let me go and catch up on chat real quick. Aww. Hiroki was super nice. I'm glad you dropped by too. That's really cool. Good. Stream team manager? That sounds official. That's kind of cool. AH, that sounds awesome. Thank you so much for the lurk. And Nook's back. Awesome. Cool. Oh, one more freelance job, Nook. That's exciting. Cool. All right, y'all. Yeah. So there's a good bit of family drama going on my end, y'all. Just chatted with wifey a bit about it. So if I'm a little down or a little distant sometimes, a little more quiet, I'm probably thinking about that. So heads up. Life happens, but just gotta keep on going. You can't control what happens to you in life, but you can control your reaction and your attitude moving forward. That's what you gotta do. Let's get back to it. All right. Surprise glitter? What? This sounds terrible, Simi. Maybe that's the point. Thanks for the hearts, y'all. You're amazing. Let's fight the tree. Let's go and fight a tree. I know Nook loves trees. He loves twigs, stumps, ferns. He loves trees. Nook really does. So let's fight a tree for him. Yeah, it kind of gets on everything. My wife hates glitter because of that, Sydney. And it's kind of hilarious. She had a work associate a while back who absolutely loved glitter on everything. And the work associate kept threatening to just like leave glitter on her desk. Oh, it's the sky shark.
What's happening?
It's evolving.
Baul is trying to evolve.
Oh, he really is. Baul's a Pokemon.
It looks like he's suffering. Baul, come on. You can do it. No!
Do not heal it. Last time, what's her face? The princess, the pink-haired girl. Last time she tried to heal an Interlakea, it drove it crazy, and we had to kill it. That's why Bellius died.
I want to heal your wounds, but there's nothing I can do. My power is poison to you, isn't it?
Healing wounds isn't your power, Estelle.
DJ, I feel like that movie pretty much explained everything about Mewtwo. What did you misunderstand, DJ? And no, yeah, one more rare candy, we got this.
Don't you remember Bellius's words?
Power corrupts, but you are different.
Yeah, Simi, just keep throwing it. It'll work eventually.
Lose that kindness, the compassion you so readily show to others.
My compassion for others. Your thoughts are reaching Baul. I'm sure of it.
All we can do now is hope for the best.
Food facts! A 3D printer for food. That'd be legit.
Well now.
Baul evolved.
I knew you could do it.
What did Baul evolve into?
Just fine.
Yes. Thank you all for helping to protect him.
Wait, Nook, really? Nook. Don't be playing about that. I need that in my life.
This is something I couldn't have done alone.
You're one of us.
us. Of course we'd help.
Yeah, stalking. That is a very reasonable approach. Yes. Oh, he's massive. Baul evolved into Whale Lord.
You got through to him. You make it through to Pharaoh as well. Will you be going to meet him?
DJ. Mewtwo was created in a lab. So scientists took the DNA of Mew, right? And they tried to clone Mew. But they messed up and they edited his DNA and created Mewtwo. The reason he's so powerful is a combination of where he's from, Mew, right? Who is the genetic ancestor to all Pokemon. And the accidental editing that the scientists made. The reason he was so angry was because he's a sentient Pokemon. He's hyper intelligent, like genius level, and he was born into a tube, right? So that's where a lot of his anger and theory comes from. So he was literally made in a lab. He wasn't born.
I'll go. It's been the purpose of my journey after all.
Are you sure? What if you end up getting killed?
Holy fat Pokemon!
Even still, I've got to stand firm on this.
Wait, really, Nook? That's amazing.
It won't be too long before the hunting blades send reinforcements. How about a change in scenery before they show up and spoil the party?
Oh, Nook, come on. Processed food is best
There's
food.
only one path down from here, though. We're bound to run into them.
It's really not, chat. Don't take my word for that.
The skies are wide open above us.
Have you lost your mind?
Get on. We'll fly as far as the Fiertia. We can finish talking once we arrive.
Cool. We're gonna ride on Giant Bowl. Ha! Sibby. Do we get to fly around on this guy now? Do I get to control this? It's a Super Saiyan shark. With ropes coming in and out of him. What? Oh, it's Judith Path's house.
She's sleeping. She must be exhausted.
Yeah, I mean, she just keeled over. Wasn't expecting that.
I bet she watched over Baul the entire time he was evolving. She probably didn't get much sleep. She probably had no idea when the hunting blades would attack either.
She was putting up a brave front, but she must have been near the end of her rope.
She's just dumb. She doesn't know how to express what she's feeling.
And I'm really glad we're able to help Judy out.
We can finish talking with her tomorrow. We should let her sleep now. In fact, I wouldn't mind a little shut-eye myself.
So does that mean everyone's actually gonna sleep? Or what?
We still haven't heard Judy's side, so we can't say anything, but she sure caused the guild a major headache, breaking Blastias all on her own. There's no getting around that fact, no matter what her reasons. We have to settle this. Man, I hate waiting.
I'm pretty sure we already know why she was destroying the Blastias. All the Blastias she was destroying were the Hermes Blastia that the Critians created and that needed to be destroyed or else the world was going to end. I think we might have watched that cutscene late. Oh, I lost connection to chat.
Sorry to interrupt while you were thinking.
Ever since I took Bellius's life without meaning to,
Stream is still stable. Okay.
I've wanted to know what it means to be the child of the full moon, so the same thing doesn't happen again.
Send me bad, Lucid. DJ can't remember what dragon Pokemon you liked most? Ooh, my favorite dragon Pokemon. I love Dragonite because it's like the original dragon
always thought
Pokemon,
that it was my duty
but
to know.
Haxorus is really cool. I really like Haxorus.
After what happened to Belius,
That's how everyone is. They do something, they learn. They do something else, they learn more.
you too, Yuri?
Yeah?
Maybe if I had known everything ahead of time, I wouldn't have made any mistakes.
There's only one thing I can say for sure.
What's that?
Maybe you wouldn't have made any mistakes, but it sure would have been boring.
I really wonder.
That was Charizard, DJ, and that's technically not a dragon type Pokemon. Even though it looks exactly like a dragon, it's not a dragon type Pokemon. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. But, you know, that's cool too. Yeah, Charizard is fire. It was fire type in the beginning. Then it got switched to fire flying. And then its Mega Evolution, I think
So
Mega
does an old man
Charizard,
cast his
Mega
prime to
Charizard
get a picture at
X. Mega Charizard X. When it Mega Evolves, it becomes Dragon Fire type. So that portion of him is Dragon. But for the most part, it's it's not Dragon type, which is dumb, but whatever.
What are you whining about, old man? Why are you past your prime?
No, Charizard's really cool looking, especially shiny Charizard. That black,
What
that looks
Judith
nice.
was talking about before. Hermes Blastia, was it? Blastia created with techniques that should have been lost in the war are still active. Do you know what this means?
I guess someone who survived the war brought either Blastia or those techniques back with him.
If that person was still using the Blastia even though he knew it was harmful to the Earth, someone like that would have to be quite the villain indeed.
Old man, don't tell me you...
Hey now, yours truly was nothing but an innocent youth on the straight and narrow back then. I would do something like that even on my worst day.
Although I'm pretty sure Raven just hinted at the big endgame boss or villain for this storyline.
I was just trying to trick you into giving yourself away. You're a slippery one.
Son of a... When are you gonna learn some respect for your elders?
No, it didn't obey Ash. It was too powerful for him. It didn't respect him.
Don't fall overboard.
Oh, I'll be careful. Yuri, the world sure is big.
Yeah. Even though we're flying this high in the air, we still can't see everything.
If the world's this big, I guess it makes sense that there'd be so many things we don't know. It might not make that much of a difference whether I get my memories back or not.
Are you saying you'd be okay with not getting them back?
I'm saying that I'm not the only one who feels restless and anxious not knowing the truth. Everyone's worried about something. Even you and Estelle.
You think so?
Isn't that why everyone's here? Isn't that why Judy came back?
And is that why you're here too?
I don't want to be alone.
You know, you're being pretty honest today.
I'm always honest.
Really? Well, maybe you are.
I think no one really wants to be alone. Favorite water Pokemon? Oh, any water Pokemon. I like a lot of water Pokemon, DJ. Gyarados, Swampert, what's that bug Pokemon in Gen 7? I don't remember his name. I'm a terrible Pokemon fan. Was it? Horsey is adorable. Squirtle, obviously. I love Squirtle.
Is that the core from the Ceres Blastia that Judy destroyed?
What's the Pokemon that Phoebus evolves into? Phoebus evolves into this Milotic. Milotic is beautiful looking. I love that Pokemon. Yeah, I like a lot of water Pokemon. I can talk Pokemon all day.
Yes, it's definitely cut with a different formula than a usual core. It looks like what she said was true.
She said she wasn't too good at lying after all.
To discover that the new technique you created was bad for the world after what must have been years of research. I can't imagine how the person who created the Hermes technique must have felt.
Well, what if it had been you?
If I found out that it hurt the Earth, I would have to do something about it. But I wouldn't destroy the Blastia like that.
What the?
Nothing. If only things weren't so complicated.
I wonder what Rita just thought
Could've
of.
just blasted her into oblivion and been done with it.
She thought of something just now. I don't know what she thought of. That's interesting. Huh, okay. Woof. Judith's passed out. Cool. Excuse me. It's open, but there's no point of going inside. It's just a storage room. Okay, cool. Good to know. I thought they wanted us to rest for the evening. So where do we... Oh, they haven't talked to Carol yet. There it is.
Are you thinking about Judy?
Yeah. I'm wondering what we should do about her.
It's true that she broke the guild's laws and betrayed us.
I always thought that a guild's strict adherence to its own laws was what kept it together. That there could be no exceptions, no lenience for those who would break the laws. But
She did what she did to save the world. Judy is destroying Blastia because she knows it's the right thing to do, even if it makes people hate her.
yep, Judith didn't break our laws in order to do something bad. I know this now. I'm gonna talk with her about it and give it some more thought. I'll figure this out eventually.
So one of their laws is to pursue justice and punish the unjust, and do things for like that, and only do things that, I don't know, promote the guild or something. Like, don't bring harm to the guild. So what she was doing was saving the world. So you could consider that just, sure. So I don't know. I don't really remember the rest of their laws. They only had like 3, I think. I don't know if what she was doing is necessarily against what their laws were.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe if I become a little more decisive, Nan will listen to me too.
She is sneaky, Simi. She still has not told us everything for sure. Suicune? Ooh, I forgot about Suicune. That's a good one. That is a good one. Suicune, one of the 3 legendary dogs from Gen 2. That's a good one. Lugia, right? Lugia's great. That's what, he's what, water psychic? Water psychic? Yeah. So can we rest now? She's had a sleep. Let's let her sleep a bit longer. Okay, cool. Oh, Lugia is great. Kyogre. Although, Kyogre's cool. I don't really like his design very much. But he's cool looking.
Morning, Yuri.
He is.
Morning.
Oh, Empoleon. The water steel Pokemon. I think that was a Gen... That's a Gen, what, 5 Pokemon? That's black and white? He goes Piplup, something, Empoleon, or is that Diamond and Pearl? I always get black and white and Diamond and Pearl, so that's generations 4 and 5 mixed up. Or black and white is 5, Diamond and Pearl is 4. I always get the starters for those mixed up. I think Piplup was the starter for Gen 4? Chat, does anybody know?
It's a beautiful morning, but even as we stand here, the air is out of balance, and our world may already be dying.
That's right.
Hey, Judith is awake.
Judy!
Well, look who's feeling better.
In the past, these slight fluctuations of the air have not negatively affected our world. There have always been beings who maintain the balance by sensing changes in the airflow. Beings like Pharaoh and Baul, the Entelekea.
So the Entelekea were responsible for keeping the air balanced.
For ages, the Entelekea have regulated the air.
Again, air here is magic.
But the recent increase has been greater than they could control.
Which is being caused by the Hermes Blastia.
And which is also why you were going around taking down as many of them as you could.
Yes, that was my mission. The path I walk with Baul, to whom I owe my life.
The path you walk.
Now some would even hunt the Entelekea for Apatheia. This has made the mission of the Entelekea even more difficult.
Why is everybody so crazy about these Apatheia anyway?
I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The air an Entelekea absorbs becomes condensed within its body over time. When its life is at an end, that condensed air forms a crystal, an Apatheia. That's all I know. I imagine Pharaoh could shed more light on the subject, though.
So basically, an Apatheia could be used as a Blastia core, couldn't it?
Apatheia are crystals of concentrated air. If that's true and the energy could be extracted from the Apatheia, it would be a source of overwhelming power, I'm sure.
Could we really do that?
I don't know.
But if that's possible, there must be tons of guys who want those things.
I bet somebody wants to use these things for the wrong reasons.
Probably.
Why didn't you just tell us all this from the beginning?
Seriously, we could have avoided all this trouble if you just talked to us.
Remember, chat, communication is always the key.
Am I wrong?
Even if you had known, there are things not even you could have prevented.
What do you mean?
I showed up at Heliord because Baul had sensed a disturbance in the air. Where there was a disturbance, there was sure to be a Hermes Blastia. But what I found there was not a Blastia, it was a person. That had never happened before.
Oh, Estelle.
So it wasn't like you were looking for Estelle in particular back at Heliord.
Yet for some reason, Baul perceived Estelle as a disturbance in the air. I had to find out why. For the sake of the path I've chosen, it was
That's
at
why
that
she came
time
on
that
with us.
Pharaoh first appeared. He seemed to have some idea who Estelle was. My mission was to destroy all the Hermes Blastia. However, Estelle was obviously not a Blastia. I needed to make absolutely certain. I made a deal with Pharaoh, and he agreed to grant me some time.
She made a deal with Pharaoh? That's why he left?
You mean...
If it became apparent that her
Huh.
existence posed too great a threat, then I would kill her.
Oh, snap.
You what?
Judith was a double agent.
Wait! Rita!
Settle down. Obviously, Judith reached a different conclusion.
Trust is hard? Yeah, I guess you're right, Simi. Fire Pokemon? Let me think.
Alright, I get it.
Belius said you possess a heart of compassion. If you can communicate that to Pharaoh somehow, you may learn what you should do.
Hey, there's no real reason for you to fight Pharaoh anymore, right? I mean, we know the Hermes Blastia are what's causing the problem and everything. If we just make sure the Apatheia don't fall into the wrong hands...
I still want to meet Pharaoh. I want to hear what he has to tell me.
But...
Please try to understand. I have to know more about myself and take responsibility for who I am.
All right.
Sorry, Yuri. I don't think we can decide what to do about Judith right away.
I promise not to leave again until things have been settled, as you said. I need to accept that responsibility myself.
Let's go and find Pharaoh. We'll finally be getting around to one of the first things we set out to do. We can work out the rest once this is finished.
There is a rocky crag in the center of the sands of Kogor. That is where Pharaoh lives.
Rocky Crag? What's a crag? Is that like a crater?
Baul can take us there.
Okay, let's go. This meeting's been a long time coming.
So I pulled up my phone, y'all, because Gigi asked me my favorite fire Pokemon. I actually have an app on my phone for the Pokedex. And I've actually gone through before and like starred all my favorite Pokemon.
But there are still a few things you should know.
Or like all the Pokemon I really love. So Charizard's in there. Ninetales and Arcanine. Ninetales is gorgeous. Typhlosion was my favorite Gen 2 starter Pokemon. It wasn't the starter, that was Cyndaquil, but turned into Typhlosion. Loved that one. Blaziken for Gen 3. Also really good competitively as well. Incineroar was cool. Incineroar grew on me from Gen 7. Incineroar. At first, it was a little bit lame, but he grew on me. He did. He did. Yeah. I think those are more my favorites. Typhlosion, Ninetales, Incineroar. Blaziken. Yeah. Like a cliff face, Sydney. Thank you so much.
Like what?
Oh, your favorite fire Pokemon, Cyndaquil? Cyndaquil's adorable.
Bowl can only land on the ground in wide, open spaces, so you won't be able to dismount on steep mountain ranges or in narrow canyons.
Can't he land on water?
Water's no good either.
Really? He looks like he'd be a good swimmer.
Yeah, because he's literally a sky shark.
Yeah, he'd sink like a rock.
Except for that he can fly.
Who knew?
But that's why we have a ship, right?
Right. If you'd like to get down onto the ocean, let me know. Baul will set our ship down there for us.
Okay, but what should we do when we want to fly again?
Use Baul's horn to call him to you.
Baul's horn.
Owls?
Okay.
That's all there is to it?
Every Intellicheia has a special region in its brain that can be used for communication with a special power Critians possess.
Oh, Intellicheia and Crentians are pretty close then. Interesting.
Huh. So we can get a hold of him by using that.
Right.
We got Baul's horn. A horn made from a part of Baul's body. Press, I guess that's L3, to call Baul to the world map. When you're controlling him, or land with L3 as well, or land with A. Navigation, turning. Okay, cool. Pretty similar to the ship. Very nice. All right. I guess we're pretty far in the game then. If we now have access to a sky ship, I feel like in most like JRPGs or RPGs in general, when you get the ability to fly around the world, like you're making pretty good progress. What do y'all think, chat? Okay, so there is a cliff face, a rocky crag in the middle of the desert. That looks like a rocky crag to me. What do y'all think, chat? Simi, I don't think so. I think I still have another like 20 hours. I'm hoping to finish this by the time Link's Awakening comes out. September 20th. Pretty craggy, pretty rocky. Alright, Nook. Let's check it out. Also, let's save here. Yeah, I think I still have another like 15 to 20 hours. I think from what people have said online about how long this game is. Wait, this isn't a location?
Judith,
what?
You're familiar with Pharaoh, aren't you?
Is he really as scary as he seems?
Well, let's see. Sometimes he's logical, sometimes he's emotional. He can be really scary or really kind.
All right,
What?
that didn't help very much.
One thing's certain, his power is extraordinary, even among the Intellicheia.
Here's hoping we don't wind up looking like poor old Mount Temza the moment we meet him.
Hope not.
If he can do that to a mountain, there wouldn't be anything left if he turned on us.
True.
I wish you wouldn't joke about scary things like that.
Why should we get scared before we even get there? Especially if he's that strong.
Wish I could take it as lightly as you and Yuri.
Favorite electric Pokemon, DJ? Vikavolt, a bug electric Pokemon from Generation 7. Let's see who else I got here on my list. Ooh, Luxray. Luxray is gorgeous. I think that one's from Gen 4 or 5. I don't really remember. Let me look. Let's see here. I'm not sure. Luxray is really cool. Other electric Pokemon. I don't think I'm really big on electric Pokemon, to be honest. Raichu. I like Raichu more than Pikachu. For sure. And not Alolan Raichu. Regular Raichu. There is a difference. So yeah, Vikavolt is really cool looking. I really like bug Pokemon, which is kind of interesting because I don't really like bugs, to be completely honest. Chat, do y'all like bugs? Do bugs bother you?